Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here today at the Startup Brain TV, the platform to inspire, empower and connect entrepreneurs worldwide. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about your must-have essentials and tools that you need prior to launching an online boutique. So if you're someone out there who's thinking about starting an online store, selling products online, then this video is for you because I'm going to be revealing some of the key essential tools and resources that you need prior to launching that online boutique or online store. So without any time wasting, let's get right into it. Welcome to the Startup Brain TV, where you can learn how to start and run a successful online business working from home or anywhere in the world, so you can finally live the life of freedom and fulfillment that you truly deserve. Now, before you start an online store or an online boutique or any business out there in general, the first thing you want to have in place is a strategy. So you need to have a strategy. Start thinking about what type of online boutique you want to start. Now, it's very easy for anyone to say, I want to start an online store. I want to start selling women's clothing online. However, you need to be a lot more specific. What type of women clothing are you planning to sell? Are you thinking about plus size? Are you thinking about maternity? Are you thinking about corporate and professional? Are you thinking about trendy, casual? Are you thinking about lingerie? There's so many different areas of women clothing that you can actually look into, and you need to start strategizing on that. Think about a niche you want to stick to. Don't be a jack of all trades and don't feel like you are a shopping mall, because you cannot appeal to every single person out there. That's just the reality, okay? You are not a shopping mall, okay? So find a niche. What business area do you want to focus on? Who are your target audience? How do you plan to reach out to these people? What platforms are you going to use to reach out to this target audience? What's your vision for your brand? What's your mission for your brand? What are your goals and objectives? This is your business strategy. Sit down and write these things down, okay? It may seem like common sense. You may feel like you have it all figured out in your head, but trust me, it's very, very easy to forget a lot of things, especially when you're starting a business alone. It's gonna get to a point where the ideas you knew initially are no longer viable, or perhaps you've just forgotten what you initially wanted to do. So make sure you have a pen and paper, write down all these ideas, have a strategy, a plan of action, and get a Word document. Use Google Drive, it's free to use, and write down a strategy for your online store or your online boutique. If you don't have this, you're gonna find yourself really struggling and really confused along the journey, okay? So that's my first must-have resource that you need prior to launching your online boutique. The second resource you need to launch your online boutique, of course, is to have a website. Your website can either make or break your online store. Please don't be one of those people that start selling products online and then they use Instagram and Facebook to pretty much sell their products, and they expect people to DM them for prices. Like, seriously, why do people not have websites? Like, you're running an online boutique, you're running a business. If you want people to take you seriously, you need to invest in a website, point blank, period. Don't be that person. Being on social media is great, but don't try to sell those products on social media. Don't use social media as the platform to sell those products. I know it's becoming easier and easier to use platforms like Facebook to list your products for sale. However, you need to understand that these platforms are controlled by Facebook, Instagram. If anything happens, if any laws change, if any of the policies change, your store is essentially going to be affected. So what you need is a website. And remember, not everyone is on social media, believe it or not. A lot of people go on Google out there searching for different information, searching for products that they want to purchase, and they're not necessarily going to be on Facebook or Instagram, so they won't find you that easily if you don't have a website. Don't be that person that is relying on social media to sell their products. Have a website. Not only will you appeal to other people that are not on social media, but you appear a lot more professional to your customers. Nobody wants to see a nice outfit and start DMing you for prices, going back and forth with you, and then how do you expect them to pay? Are you going to send them your credit card information to transfer the money to your account through Instagram or through Facebook? it just doesn't seem professional to me, and a lot of people and customers don't have time these days for transactions this way, especially with a lot of online scam and fraud these days. People want to see a website, they want to know that business is legit. If you can't invest in as much as a website, then why are you even running a business? Now, to get your website up and running, you're going to need a domain name and of course an e-commerce platform to host your website. You can get a domain name from platforms like Namecheap.com for as little as $10 per year. And hosting platforms, you can look into platforms like Shopify, very beginner friendly to get you up and running. It's only $29 a month. Or if you're a bit on a budget and you want to sort of DIY it yourself, look into WooCommerce, and you can get started with WooCommerce if you're using a self-hosted platform. So you can get your own web hosting separately from platforms like Bluehost.com or EasyClick websites, and then create your website yourself, okay? So make sure you have a website ready to go prior to launching your business if you want to be taken seriously and if you want to appeal to a wider audience as well, okay? You can also look into selling in platforms like Etsy, for example, if you're more into handmaking your own products. So if you're creating your own products, for example, then Etsy is a great platform to look into as well. Another must-have tool and essential that you need prior to starting your online store or online boutique, of course, is your inventory. Inventory is one of those things that can make or break your online boutique. So you need to start thinking about where you plan to source your inventory. Are you going to buy wholesale? Are you going to design your own products, or are you thinking about drop shipping, for example? If you're thinking about buying wholesale, you need to have some money ready for that, because you will need to invest in a lot of high bulk items, because a lot of wholesale suppliers out there won't allow you to buy single items. You need to buy sometimes hundreds of units in order to qualify for a wholesale purchase. So it's a lot more expensive, but there's a lot of different ways you can get around that, okay? I've actually made another video on wholesale suppliers and how to find wholesale suppliers, and I'm going to leave the link below this video. Wholesale, of course, is a lot more expensive, but if you're doing things like drop shipping, it works out cheaper for you. You can look into platforms like dropshipfinds.com, which basically provides you everything you need to get started with dropshipping, okay? So inventory is another top must-have, essential for your online boutique. So start thinking about the different inventory sourcing options for your business. Are you going to buy wholesale, or are you going to buy dropshipping? Or perhaps you plan to hand make your own products, then you should start looking into all these options as well. Start getting in touch with the suppliers and making arrangements for your inventory, okay? Another must-have essential that you need prior to starting your online boutique or prior to launching your online boutique is to get on social media. Now, getting on social media is a great way to claim your business names as well, because there's nothing worse than starting an online business, coming up with a name and realizing that someone else on Instagram is already using that name, or someone else on Facebook is already using that name. It's really, really, really frustrating, okay? So make sure you get on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. These are the key ones, especially if you're selling products online. So make sure you head over to these platforms and claim your business name and start creating a buzz, letting people know that your business is about to launch in X amount of days. Start creating that awareness, building your audience, building your portfolio, and reaching out to your target audience. So when your business eventually launches, you already have a lot of people who will be interested in purchasing your product. So get on social media, register your business on social media, and start advertising your brand, okay? Start promoting your brand. Let people know your business is due to launch in X amount of days, so they can subscribe and stay in touch when your business does eventually go live. And of course, my final step is just get started. There's nothing worse than having this idea about this amazing business you want to start and never ever starting that business. The one big mistake you can make is not starting that business, okay? Having the idea is great, but there's no way you're going to achieve success if you don't put that idea into action. Get started, and the only way you can get started is obviously following the steps that I've talked about. Once you have all those things in progress, it'll be very, very easy for you to stay on track and not give up easily. Just get started. Follow the strategies that I've given you guys, and honestly, you will have your online boutique up and running in no time, okay? So just get started. Now, of course, there's a lot more involved in the process of starting an online boutique, and the few steps that I've mentioned here are just the tip of the iceberg. Now, if you're someone out there who's thinking about starting an online boutique or an online store, and you're struggling to get started and you need a platform that can teach you step by step how to get started, from coming up with an idea, registering your business, seller's permits, licenses, getting access to wholesale suppliers, drop shipping, branding your business, creating your website in more detail, then I recommend you check out the Run Boutique Academy, which is basically a platform that I created to teach you step by step based on my own experience starting my own online boutique. The Run Boutique Academy contains lots and lots of courses that teach you how to start your own online boutique from start to finish. There's literally nothing that isn't covered at the Run Boutique Academy. So if you're interested, go check out the Run Boutique Academy. I'll leave a link down below. Now, I hope you guys found this video useful in regards to a few key tools and resources that you need to start your online boutique. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click on the red subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on my videos when they do come out. And I look forward to catching up with you guys in my next video. Bye for now.